Hey guys, I hope this video finds you well. I hope you're practicing diligent social distancing, and I hope a couple of these cocktails helps you do that. This is our Blackstone Old Fashioned. So what you're going to start with is a mixing glass. This drink is stirred, not shaken. I suggest if you're going to make these at home regularly that you get an actual mixing glass. I can hold it up so you can see it. These are really sturdy. You can use a beer glass, or a pint glass, which is what we're going to use today, because I'm assuming these are probably what you have at home. But ice tends to fly out of these, so this is what I use. Also, this has a spout and fits the strainer that we're going to end up using. So I suggest if you're going to do this a lot at home that you get yourself one of these guys. So first we're going to start out with 2 dashes of Angostura aromatic bitters. This is the stuff you can get anywhere in town, Super One, anywhere that sells liquor products. We're going to do 2 dashes of this, 1 and 2. Also, if you're going to be doing a lot of this at home, I tried the Woodford Reserve bitters right here. These are delicious, and I'm never going back to this for home bar. This will work perfectly well if you have it or just bought a bottle. But again, I would suggest getting the Woodford Reserve stuff. They are amazing. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add sugar. This is homemade simple syrup. Simple syrup is just equal parts sugar and water. So this, I think I took a 1/4 cup of this Wild Harvest organic raw cane sugar. Again, you can get it at Super One. You just put that into a saucepan with a 1/4 cup of water. Heat it up over medium heat. Stir it gently until the sugar dissolves. Take it off the heat, let it cool, and you have simple syrup. So we're going to add a 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. Another thing I suggest getting is a good bar spoon. These are great for stirring cocktails. Also, the basin of this is a 1/4 ounce, which is what I like in an old fashioned. So we're just going to fill the basin up and dump it in. And we'll put this off to the side. And then we're going to add a little bit of Bada Bing cherry juice. Usually you can get this at Super One, but during the pandemic I haven't been able to find it. So cherry juice isn't in the original recipe, so you certainly don't need it. I just think it rounds the cocktail out really well, so I'm going to do a 1/4 ounce of that as well. And then we're going to move on to our spirit. I prefer rye. I think rye makes an excellent cocktail overall, and this Old Overholt rye is really good bang for your buck. It's not expensive. I think it's less than 20 bucks a bottle. And I think it makes great cocktails, and I just drink it with water, and it's pretty great that way too. This measuring glass I got in town, I believe. I think it's my second one because I broke the first one. This measures all kinds of different measurements, but it's got ounces on it. But another tool that I recommend getting is a nice Japanese jigger. This is the Cocktail Kingdom one. We use this kind at the bar, and I absolutely love these. So I'm going to use this, but you're going to pour 2 ounces of whatever spirit you're using into your mixture. And then we are going to add our ice. I make my own top-down frozen ice. I use filtered water, and it makes really crazy clear cocktail ice, so you're not getting any impurities in your cocktail from the water that you use to make your ice. But any ice will certainly do. And then we're going to stir. If you do get a cocktail spoon, the proper way to do it is to put the back of the spoon against the glass and just keep it there all the way around. And you're going to hold the spoon between your middle and your ring finger and just keep pressing against the edge of the glass. And you're going to do this about 10 seconds or so. At about 10 seconds, just check to see if the glass is starting to get cold. And what you're doing here is obviously chilling your drink. you're mixing the ingredients, but you're also diluting your drink and adding a little water, because the proper recipe for an old fashioned is actually a template for a lot of cocktails, and it's sugar, water, bitters, and spirit. Obviously we added all those elements. We're getting the water out of the ice right now, and we added a little bit of cherry juice. And then we're just gonna take that. This is called the julep strainer. This is used for any kind of cocktail that's stirred. The other kind of strainers you'll see will have a spring on them. Those are called a hawthorn strainer. Those are typically used for drinks that are shaken, because the screen allows you to set the strainer level and keep little bits of ice from getting in your drink. We don't have any little bits of ice, so we don't have to worry about that. You're just going to strain that guy out. Keep the spoon. All right, and we are now going to add ice to our cocktail. This is some of the ice I'm going to show off. You can see it's crazy clear. Just going to drop that right down in there gently. And then this is everybody's favorite part. I've got the peel of an orange. When you do this, you want to get as little of that white pith as possible, because that's said to add bitterness to your cocktail that you're not necessarily trying to get. And then I've used lighters, regular Bic lighters. I've used matches. We had a bar consultant from Bar Rescue, Russell Davis, come in and teach us some tricks, and he recommended butane because you're supposedly not getting anything but the oil. You're not getting any butane or anything like you would off a match. So what you're gonna do is just heat that orange peel up, and the fresher the better, because you should get a nice little fireball off of that. This orange has been in the fridge a few days, so that's why you didn't get a cooler effect off of that. But you will see, if you look, there are little droplets of oil on top of the cocktail. So you just rub that around the outside of the glass and around the rim. Drop that bad boy in. And then we are going to get a pick. And Molly got these really good pitted cherries with sugar. Winky's Market from, I think, Econo. And these are really, really good too. So I recommend these if you can't find the Bada Bing cherries somewhere. Gonna get one of these guys and a nice pick. Garnish it with an orange and a cherry. Some people will also add orange bitters when they're mixing the cocktail, and some people will add a lemon peel on top, but I think a flamed orange and a cherry is all you need. So enjoy. I hope this was informative, and if you have any questions, give us a call. Thanks. Cheers.